Inside Wrestling. We got Sting and the Ultimate Warrior. This is July 89. Another kind of a better copy of that Action Figures advert on the back. Hey everybody, Joshua with Oh I Had That. Thank you for coming back to the channel. Surprise unboxing here on a Thursday. I was thinking we weren't going to have a new video this week, but I'm happy to be here with you. I'm glad you're coming back to the channel. Please click subscribe, click that notification bell. If you are new to the channel, I love having you. I love this community we're building of 80s and 90s nostalgia and collecting. Everything from toys to pop culture items. Take a look here at box number 1. And it's a heavy one, and it's giant. And I'd like to give a shout out to my buddy Sid at the Figure Fiend on Instagram. I'll link him so you can find Sid. He's an awesome reseller in the Nashville area. He sent over some cool figures for my son, who just got into wrestling and started collecting the WWE Knuckle Crunchers line. And Sid happened to find a couple, and my son was so stoked to get those today. He's got 5 awesome WWF superstars now in his Knuckle Crunchers collection. I think we have a little clip of those. He sent over Roman Reigns and John Cena, the Knuckle Crunchers, for my son. He's got an ever-growing collection. These will be number 4 and 5 of his wrestlers in this Knuckle Crunchers line. He's also got the ring, which is really cool. It's a Raw design ring. I think the ring and Seth Rollins in a package are like $12 on Amazon, and these are just really cool little figures. He was getting into wrestling now, and I thought something like this would be a cool, kind of more compact way to play with wrestling figures rather than the giant ones they sell now. But very cool. Shout out to Sid. Thank you again for the box. Thanks for coming back. Weren't those awesome? Those are the WWE Knuckle Crunchers, and I was afraid that they went away because for some reason they're pretty cost-effective figures, but now in resale, like they're hard to find in stores. A lot of them are like $20 to $30 a piece, and not sure why. I mean, even loose, I was seeing them for $10 to $20. So those Knuckle Crunchers really cool. Like I said, I think in the snippet there, the ring and a figure was like $12 on Amazon. So I thought it was kind of a good entry for my son to get into action figure collecting as far as wrestling goes. So he's a new wrestling fan, and we've been enjoying watching it together. It's got me watching the WWF product again and enjoying it. I think they're doing some cool things over there. So the rest of this box from Sid was special for Oh I Had That, Josh. So we're going to take a look at what's in here. Thank you again to Sid. I'm going to link him below. Oh my gosh. This is a giant lot of wrestling magazines. And I think he mentioned that it spans kind of the 80s into the 90s, but like, look at this. Look at how many magazines are here. The one that jumped out, there's only one WWF magazine, like the traditional WWF magazine in the lot. And it is from, I believe, 1997, September 97. Yeah, you got Owen Hart, Bret Hart, Shawn Michaels on the back. I often love the ads on the back of magazines even more than some of the comics or magazines themselves. So that's a cool, some black and white photographs on the back. Owen Hart, rest in peace. Bret Hart in the sharpshooter there. You got Shawn Michaels in the USA Network. Man, USA Network. Right on the back there. Of course, you got Sable on the front cover. I remember the Sable era, but yeah, WWF magazines. This one has like perforated trading cards in the magazine, and they are still there, which is very cool. What do we got? One there with Sunny. Oh my gosh, WWF Sunny. She's in a couple of them actually. Sable. Oh, and who's that? Was Goldust Marlena? What was her name? I'm going to have to look at the back. 'Cause I don't remember. 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 'Cause I I know it was Dustin Rhodes' wife at that. Marlena was the character, yeah. So yeah, this must be kind of the women of the WWF. So we got Sunny, Marlena, and Sable on these trading cards. But yeah, this magazine, I'm definitely going to read through this. This is cool. Oh, you got a Sable pinup in there, WWF. But yeah, there's a cool article about the Hart Foundation and Jim the Anvil Neidhart. Yeah, can't wait to take more of a look at that one. We'll go a little quicker here because the rest of these, man, I have to say, as a kid, I was familiar with WWF magazine, but I was not getting like Inside Wrestling or Wrestling Illustrated or Wrestling Eye. You'll see a bunch of those in here. So these are really cool to see. A lot of wrestlers that you'll immediately recognize, and then some new ones if you were, just familiar with the superstars of the era. Like these mid 80s to early 90s magazines are cool. Man, this one's got LJNs on the back. There's an ad here that is very cool. WWF action figures. But the front, we got Hulk Hogan, Miss Elizabeth, article about Hogan and Macho Man. Lex Luger on the front there. Yeah, just some cool. I mean, all of these were like black and white style magazines. Got the Bushwhackers. But a very cool start to the pile. Inside Wrestling. Wrestling USA. You see Ric Flair here. I wonder if these say easily. This is 1987. Here's another one with Ric Flair. 1982, man. 1982. I just think that's Bob Backlund, if I'm not mistaken. Is that? Yeah, Backlund versus Flair. Man, we got Snook on the cover as well. That one's called The Wrestler. Inside Wrestling, we got Sting and Ultimate Warrior. This is July 89. Another kind of a better copy of that Action Figures advert on the back. Really cool stuff in this. WWF at Crossroads is Sid Justice the Answer. This is Fall 92. Wrestling Today. Awesome cover. Sid Justice looking crazy. We got Macho Man on the back. Man, I cannot wait to page through these, man. I'll have to post some images. Follow I Had That on Instagram. I'll take some shots of the insides. Here's a Wrestling Eye with Lex Luger. This is 1991. Here's one with Vince McMahon and Eric Bischoff, I assume. WWF WCW Deathmatch. This is, wow, this one's November 97. This looks, the age on this one makes it look so much older. But this is during like the Monday Night Wars, I take it. Pro Wrestling Illustrated, the British Bulldog. This one is a cool cover. That is 92. We got the Nintendo. Oh, man, I had this game as a kid, man. WrestleMania Steel Cage Challenge. Were you down with the Steel Cage Challenge, if you could see that cover there? I definitely had that game. Next up, we have a Wrestling Eye with the Hulkster. Rest in peace, Hulk. This one is from February 1992. This is a cool cover. Wrestling Eye magazine. Next up, an awesome one. It's worse for the wear. The cover's ripping right off of it. You can see on the side here. But this cover is so awesome. I kind of want to frame this one. This is Macho Man and Miss Elizabeth.
Not getting Pro Wrestling Illustrated magazine, you're missing out on plenty of action and excitement from the entire wrestling world. Each month, Pro Wrestling Illustrated brings you 73 power-packed pages of match coverage, interviews, special features, exclusive ratings, and the famous Pro Wrestling Illustrated full-color centerfold. During this LPWA Boutique special offer, receive a full year of Pro Wrestling Illustrated magazine, 12 big issues for the low price of just $19.95. That's 30% off the newsstand price. You'll enjoy year-round news of the LPWA along with all the latest from Pro Wrestling around the world. And now you can get 12 big issues for just $19.95. Here's how to order. To take advantage of this limited special offer, send $19.95 in check or money order to Pro Wrestling Illustrated, Department L, Post Office Box 48, Rockville Center, New York, 11570. That's $19.95 to Pro Wrestling Illustrated, Department L, Rockville Center, New York, 11570.
Rest in peace to those two, man. Iconic wrestling duo and power couple of the day. I mean, Miss Elizabeth, there was something about her. She said very little, but you, like, as a kid, you had a crush on her. You fell in love with Miss Elizabeth. You could tell in her, just looking at her, how much she cared for the Macho Man too. So cool to see them. And I love the coloring here with like the neon pink and the banner at the top. Just a cool cover on this one. This is Pro Wrestling Illustrated, 1988. So that's a cool one. Wrestling Eye, 1989. Wrestling's Top 10 Females. The Ultimate Warrior, Mission Accomplished. So cool. This cover is pretty cool. Lots of different stories. I mean, these magazines covered everything, man. You'd see a lot. Oh, this one has some color photographs inside. So you got Bret the Hitman Hart. You got Sting. Oh, Ric Flair and Jerry the King. So very cool copy. Wrestling Eye. Wrestling USA. We'll look at some of these really quick. Wrestling USA. We got Dusty Rhodes. Pro Wrestling Illustrated from 87. Nikita Koloff. Hulk Hogan targets Bruno's record WWF title reign. There's a cool one. Inside Wrestling. Ahmed Johnson. This looks like a little bit older. What year would this be? Yeah, another 97. So whoever this collector was, man, they had some 97s. Like, they skipped a bunch of years, 80s into early 90s, and then they jump ahead to 97 for a few. The Wrestler is back in WCW. Oh, the Magic is back in WCW. Is this cover? April 92. This is kind of when Rick Rude and Ricky the Dragon were in WCW. You got the Steiners on the cover there. Inside Wrestling, this is cool. Luger or Hogan, and they also have Sting featured. That is a cool cover. That one is from 96. Wrestling Supercards, WrestleMania, 14 years of wrestling magic. Oh, this will be a cool issue to look through. This is Inside Wrestling Presents Wrestling Supercards. Also, there's some color photographs of like specific matches. That's cool. Bret Hart, Yokozuna, Razor Ramon, Bob Backlund. So that is a cool magazine. Oh, here's a cool one with a couple of iconic tag teams. We got the Nasty Boys and the Steiners, along with the Undertaker. I'm telling you, man, I'm gonna have to spend time looking through these. I keep getting a glare here for you. And I'll have to post some pictures. Please share in the comments, are any of these magazines that you saw back in the day? I know my buddy over at the New 80s Revolution, he's probably got a bunch of these actually in his collection. He was definitely probably reading these. Wrestling Ringside. This is a cool issue. Wrestling's Top Champions. We got Macho Man and the Warrior on this one. I'm getting down to the end here, guys. Thanks for bearing with me here. The Wrestler and Wrestle America. So we got two more covers here. We got Bobby the Brain Heenan on this one. And then the Steiners and Terry Gordon and Steve Williams, WCW. So that is a cool issue as well. 1992. I love there's a lot of these. There's a lot of these banners that mention Roddy Piper, but he's not on any of the covers. So I'll have to look through these. Roddy Piper's my guy, man. I want to find anything mentioning him and take a look at it for sure. So that was awesome, man. That is a stack of wrestling magazines that I can't wait to go through. Definitely going to spend time taking a look at these. That first issue, the WWF magazine, for sure. I've been trying to grab those when I see them, so I'll add that one to the collection. I don't think I'll venture as far as this one into 97. I'm kind of liking like the 89, 93 kind of era. Stick to that when I find copies. Another thing that Sid included here that I don't think I've ever seen actually or sought out is WWF comic books. There's two of them here, and these covers alone are pretty dang awesome. We have Lifestyles of the Brutal and Infamous, Big Boss Man and The Undertaker. And when I get my hands on with Ultimate Warrior and The Undertaker, there's a cool page in here I was going to share with you. It's like Meet the Superstars. It's got comic versions of Big Boss Man, Undertaker, $1 Million Man, Rowdy Piper, the Mountie, Paul Bearer. So very cool. I think that's Sherry Martel. It's hard to get this in the image here for you. But yeah, that is definitely cool. There's like bank robberies happening, fights. It's almost like, think of like Rock and Wrestling back in the day, that cartoon. This has that feel where there's different like missions or crimes being stopped by WWF superstars, so they're on an adventure throughout the comic book. So it's very cool. You got the Boss Man and Undertaker fighting their way through various rooms, a library. So very cool. I'll have to read through this. Also, the other one with the Undertaker and Warrior featured. Oh, they're in a match. We got some Roddy Piper happening here. This is too cool. I will have to read these for sure. Thank you again, Sid, the Figure Fiend. I will link you in the captions of the video. These magazines are so awesome, man. Thank you so much. Thank you for coming back to the channel. I'm Josh with Oh I Had That. Until next time, stay soaked in nostalgia. Bye for now.